Ladies and gentlemen, a shed update and upstairs shed update. We had some pretty warm weather since it is the 1st of December. And I'm trying to get stuff put up here because it's in chaos. Here, let me see if I can flip this around. We are chaos everywhere. Stuff trying to put up. Trying to get everything restacked. And because this up here was the worst, man. Up here was the worst, as in when the tree hit it hard. So trying to get it up, trying to take it back down, put it up, and all that. But anyway, so with that being said, I come up here to work a little bit since we've been having a pretty decent weather. I did two videos on my little Dukes of Hazzard Cruise Garage. I think it's this was a very fun project. I was in a modeling slump. I really couldn't find, what to build. And I saw this immediately, knew exactly what it was. And I wanted to keep it simple. When I say simple, not a whole lot of, scratch building, just a lot of work. Just basically it took a week and a weekend to put it together, and it turned out really great. I really enjoyed that. Fun, and hopefully, where am I at? I'll try to find a spot up here so we can fit the cars. With the cars, I always think they make good bookends. Especially if you stack your kits, have your model kits stacked up, and have your book nooks in between the kits. That's just my level of thinking. So we will have to find a good place for that, and again, I use most of the parts, but sometimes I keep the parts. Plus, I shouldn't keep the box, but I do. It just helps me identify, because there's some things that I take away or add that I may need to go back to for another project, and it's just something like that. Now, that's a half-cut kit that I kept, but anyway, I didn't want to cut up. Do I have one handy? Surely I got one. Oh, I do. So many things. I didn't want to cut up a glue kit, the country charger. Of course, I really didn't care if I got an old kit of that or not. Really just wanted the box for the box art for the country charger, the black country charger, not an orange one, but a black one. But anyway, so I got me a cheap snap fit kit, which is really a great kit. I think it really worked out well for my little General Lee diorama. So it is a car, so I put it up in the car section. Book nook should go down to the book nook section, but I'm going to make it more confusing. I'm going to put it up here in the car section because that's the way I like to do things here in the shed. A couple of planes, ladies and gentlemen, which usually I do them downstairs, but I was up here trying to put up planes, and I don't know if I mentioned that one. That's the DML 1/144 scale, 1/200 scale, and you get the F117 and the B2. I always try to pick up the B2s because I like the movie Broken Arrow, because it's the B3 and it's a tad bit different. And if you're going to make one, that's the one you need to make. I think you should make the B3 and take it to competitions, and see if anyone can figure it out, I assume someone's an expert on the B2, B3s, and that would be very, very entertaining. But anyway, so that's they could always just make the box maybe a tad bit shorter, but anyway, I know why they do it. Make stuff standard so that they can fit other things. But anyway, it's a great kit. DML, I thought, made good, Shanghai Dragon DML. I can't remember. It's been so long. If, they had DML, and then they had Shanghai DML, and I never really knew the difference, but anyway, that's what people were saying, and I think I got some somewhere, probably, but anyway. We're at another B3. I know it says a B2, but it's going to be a B3 inside the art. And I did this last time, but I actually acquired a few more thanks to Elliot Brown at fedoratron.com. And oh, look at that phone all jacked up here. There we go. I have 12 of Aurora Heller, the Prestige series, which is the 109K, the 109G, and ME262B, and a Spitfire, Mark 5B, and more G's and K's. So anyway, these are all open, but two of them. And these are all sealed. Again, I don't know if I know they're Aurora Heller, and I know they're made in France, but these are printed and packaged in the USA. You know, again, I'll have to go dig out some more books, try to find out exactly, you know, the international, how that worked. You know, did Aurora at the tail end, you know, because these came out in the 70s, 77, and you know, were they? I know it was a tail end of Aurora, and you know, were they just trying to, you know, name only type stuff, you know. But anyway. I have a 72nd scale. Let me see if I can do this again one more time. The corner. Oh, come on now. You can see the corner way there. That's where the 72nd scale stuff is, and I'm going to have to got to pull down a little bit and try to get everything fit and see if I even have some of these, you know. If not, we'll be adding some more 72nd scale stuff to the art. So, again, I'll probably have to do another stacking video. Again, I don't like to bore everyone, you know, pulling stuff down and trying to, because if you stack up here, it's a long and timely process. And, you know, that's just something that I don't like to bore everyone to death. So, one more thing, and I probably mentioned this a long time ago, and that is, I call him Mr. Airfix. He's actually the home pride mascot, and I picked him up many, many years ago because I found it in a book. And the boys' book of Airfix. And Airfix, you know, all the model companies back in the olden days, and probably still today too, maybe, we just don't know about it. But, you know, they made toys, you know, they made model kits, they also made toys, made other things, because, you know, they're basically a plastic facility. But there is the home pride guy. Made by Airfix in the 60s. And of course, you know, they made one thing I don't have, and I'd like to try to find it if I could, just to have. I know probably a high dollar, but something says like Airfix toys, because I do collect a lot of toys, and there's little things like that, like Revell toys, you know, Airfix, you know, I assume Pyro, Lifelike, and whoever, you know. But this book does have a lot of very interesting commentary, especially historical. Of course, you know, I like, you know, toys and models, you know, especially in the model plastic world. But and as you can see by the waterbound book, this is one of my books that did get a little water damage from the shed there, but anyway, they didn't all stick, so I've been slowly trying to pull them apart, you know. But they do vintage Airfix, which I like their stuff, and the newer stuff that they produce now, I think is exquisite. It's just it really goes together really well. I've put together a couple of new things that they've made, and it's just I'd say you know, to my level, you know, where everything fits. You know, there ain't really not too many problematic seams or anything like that. But anyway, Airfix always had real good box art, I thought. But that's something I probably may have shown many years ago. The Home Pride, you know. Again, I like to try to get a little bit of history with, you know, the history books, the model building books, and, you know, little things like that. You know, I do have Airfix kits, but I don't have, you know, like little other souvenirs that they made in the good old days. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I've got going on today. I'm up here, almost need to hire someone to help me stack all this. This is more than a one-man job. But we're adding the book nook, we're adding some more aeroplanes, and a little history of Airfix. So that's what I got going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.